Tombstone and Wyatt Earp were two Western movies, both centered on the iconic Western figure of Wyatt Earp, and a rude comment made Tombstone star Kurt Russell take the rivalry between the movies seriously. Tombstone and Wyatt Earp were just two of the famous movie doubles of the 1990s, which also included rivalries between Armageddon and Deep Impact, as well as A Bug's Life and Ants. However, with these two Westerns coming out based on the same subject matter, each with a huge star leading the ensemble, there is a general curiosity about which one would come out like Russell. Wyatt Earp star Kevin Costner became known for Western movies, adding to the legacy of the face-off. Despite the fact that the two movies had different tones and perspectives on the central hero, they were similar enough stories that it was clear there was going to be one that was inferior to the others. Though Russell's Tombstone seemed like the underdog, the actor tried to downplay the rivalry, only for an insult to make him all the more passionate about ensuring his movie came out on top. While the media liked to paint the productions of Tombstone and Wyatt Earp as being at war with each other, Kurt Russell saw an opportunity for collaboration between the two projects. In an interview with GQ, Russell revealed that he had originally suggested a crossover between the two movies. His idea was that Costner would cameo in Tombstone, getting killed by Russell's Wyatt Earp, and Russell would appear as one of the men killed by Costner's version of the iconic lawman. Russell was quick to note that Costner was one of the good guys during this period of dueling productions, but he noted that others involved in Wyatt Earp were not as kind. While Russell's idea was meant to be a sign of respect between the two projects, he reveals that it was met with a dismissive response from someone on the Wyatt Earp team. Once I said, "Hey, how about if we do this and that, and maybe we could do some things together?" I said, "I could kill you and yours, and you could kill me and mine." This one individual said, "Oh, we're going to kill a lot of people in Wyatt Earp." And there were some people standing around me, and it was just such a slap in the face, and I thought, "Fair, you buddy, I'm going to take you on full force, full frontal nudity, let's go. You're now going to run into Wyatt Earp." While the idea of the two stars cameoing in each other's movies may have been a distracting element, it is undeniably a fun idea. The response Russell received is indicative of how the two movies were seen in comparison. Wyatt Earp was viewed as the more likely victor, and this unnamed party was perhaps arrogant about how much respect Tombstone deserved from their production. However, it is also possible that this small interaction helped to make Tombstone such a success. Russell was motivated to make the movie the best it could be and prove this man wrong. Following the removal of the original director Kevin Jarre, Russell was reportedly key to Tombstone moving forward, even rumored to have directed the movie. While his passion for the project certainly goes beyond his anger over this rudeness, the underestimated nature of Tombstone made its success even greater. Despite the confidence from those on the Wyatt Earp team, Tombstone's victory in the rivalry between the two movies has only been cemented in the years since. While neither movie was a box office smash, Tombstone grossed nearly $56 million on a $25 million budget via Box Office Mojo. By comparison, Wyatt Earp was a flop, failing to recoup its $65 million budget at the box office. The critical reaction was in Tombstone's favor as well, with a 76% on Rotten Tomatoes compared to Wyatt Earp's 31%. However, time has been the true indicator of how much Kurt Russell's Tombstone emerged victorious. Since its release, the conversation surrounding Tombstone has changed from it being a solid 1990s Western to being considered one of the best Westerns ever made. The passing of Val Kilmer brought new attention to the film this year, as Kilmer's performance as Doc Holliday remains one of the highlights of Tombstone. Russell himself has acknowledged the lasting legacy of the movie and suggested that Tombstone's dialogue is what sets it apart from other Westerns, as there are countless lines still quoted to this day. When it comes to the rivalry between Tombstone and Wyatt Earp, both movies can be viewed separately, but it is hard not to draw comparisons. While Costner has gone on to make much better Westerns, his project simply never stood a chance against the brilliance, fun, and long-lasting power of Russell's Tombstone.